In this video, we are going to focus on quadrant 1 of the coordinate plane. Quadrant 1 is located in the top right-hand corner of the coordinate plane with 4 quadrants. This means in your foldable, you will want to open the flap that is on the top right-hand side, labeled Quadrant 1. And when you do, you should see this. First thing I want to do is draw your attention to these terms right here, ordered pair. An ordered pair is the set of coordinates that tells us the location of a plot point on a graph. And it's called an ordered pair because the numbers are always written in a certain order. When we write an ordered pair, we always write the x-coordinate first, and then we place a comma, and then we write the y-coordinate second. That never ever changes. Go ahead and copy this into your notes. You can write it somewhere at the top of your foldable above the graph, or you can write it at the top of your page above where you glued your foldable. I want to draw your attention to the x-axis. If you look at the x-axis right here, you'll notice that the values for all of those numbers are positive for quadrant 1. And if we look at the numbers along the y-axis in quadrant 1, those are also all positive. That means that for our ordered pair, we're going to have a positive x-coordinate and a positive y-coordinate. So in quadrant 1, your ordered pair will have 2 positive numbers. Let's place a point on the graph. I've given this point the name A. So this is plot point A. To figure out the coordinates or the ordered pair for plot point A, we need to start at the origin, which is 0 on our graph. And we need to travel along the x-axis first since the x-coordinate is listed first. Well, I notice that once I get to 2, the A plot point is directly above me. So now to get there, I must travel 3 spaces or units up along the y-axis to reach that point. Since I traveled 2 to the right along the x-axis, my x-coordinate is positive 2. And since I traveled 3 units up along the y-axis to get to this point, then my y-coordinate is positive 3. Therefore, the ordered pair for plot point A is positive 2, positive 3. I've added another point to the first quadrant, to quadrant 1, and I have named this one plot point B. Now, we still need to figure out the ordered pair for plot point B, so let's see how we do that. First, we must travel along the x-axis, and I notice that once I reach 1 on the x-axis, plot point B is directly above me. So now I just need to travel up along the y-axis to get to plot point B. Now, if you look here, plot point B is somewhere in between 6 and 7 on the y-axis. It's not quite at 6 and it's not quite at 7. This means that we're going to have a fraction in our plot point. Because we went 1 space or 1 unit to the right along the x-axis, then our x-coordinate is going to be positive 1 for plot point B. Because we went up 6.5 units along the y-axis, because that point is halfway in between 6 and 7, then our y-coordinate is going to be positive 6.5 for plot point B. I've added another point to quadrant 1 of our graph, and I'm going to give you the ordered pair for this plot point. What you need to do in your notes is in the name column, you need to name this plot point. What is the name of the point that is located at 7.5, 3? If you said the name of the point was C, that is correct. Let's try one more. I've given you one final plot point, and the ordered pair is 5, 9. What is the name of this plot point located at 5, 9? D is the plot point located at 5, 9. If you made any mistakes, feel free to go ahead and change them in your notes so that it does not confuse you when you study, and you are ready to move on to quadrant 2.